Okay, I think my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, sir. So, good morning, Dr. G. Harikrishnan, and good morning to the participants who are watching this live session. Education is a powerful force that shapes individuals and societies. In this dynamic and ever evolving world, educators play a multi-faced role. Beyond delivering content and facilitating learning, educators often take on the role of mentors, guiding their students not just academically but also personally and professionally. This session titled The Role of an Educator as a Mentor aims to explore the vital and transformative role educators can play in the lives of their students. Mentoring is the relationship based practice in which educators go beyond traditional teaching duties to provide guidance, support, and inspiration to their students. They help students navigate the complexities of their educational journey and prepare them for the challenges they will face in the real world. In this session, we will delve into the multi-faced aspects of mentorship in education. We will discuss the qualities and skills required to be an effective mentor, examine the impact of mentorship on student development, and explore the ethical responsibilities that come with this role. Moreover, we will also highlight the benefits of mentoring for both educators and students, as it often leads to personal and professional growth for both parties involved. Before we start Dr. G. Harikrishnan's session, I would like to give some short introduction about him. So, Dr. G. Harikrishnan is a distinguished educator whose extensive qualifications and diverse interests have made him a prominent figure in the field of education. Currently serving as the principal of Holy Grace Engineering College in Kerala, India, Dr. Harikrishnan brings a wealth of knowledge and experience to his role. With a strong educational foundation, he holds a Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Anna University, Chennai, a Master degree in Remote Sensing and Wireless Sensor Networks from Amrita University, Coimbatore, and a PhD in Engineering with a specialization in Communication and Networking from SCSVME University, Kanchipuram. Beyond his technical expertise, Dr. Harikrishnan has ventured into the world of business with an MBA in Marketing Management from Bharatiya University, Coimbatore. As a prolific author and researcher, Dr. Harikrishnan has made significant contributions in various fields, including AI, communication, IoT, ML, renewable energy, and wireless sensors, and engineering mathematics and psychology, philosophy, and sociology. He has earned international recognition as a Distinguished Engineer 2019 from a professional society in Malaysia, further underscoring his impact on the global stage. At the end, I would like to introduce to the motto of Dr. G. Harikrishnan, mentoring minds and shaping futures. I would like to hand over the session to Dr. G. Harikrishnan and also thanks a lot for joining us today and over to you, sir.
Thank you for your kind introduction. Thank you all the viewers watching and the organizers of this mastering up program. Is I'm audible?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start our session. The title, as I have mentioned, role of educator as a mentor. So we know in current situation, we can go to the long back, the Gurukula mode of education, which was prevailing in India, where a student has to stay along with the guru or the teacher throughout his journey of education. That is a primary education. At those times, it was not maths or science, it was like Vedas, then all these martial arts, then the other part of education and literatures, Sanskrit, all these things. Those was very long olden days. And there was a relationship which is known as Guru Shishya Bandha. Like a guru is considered as a god, as a guiding lamp, as a source of energy, everything. That's why we are celebrating the Teachers' Day. as a birthday of our Radhakrishnan sir. So all these things are having resemblance. So nowadays the role of teachers are changing a lot. Teachers in the sense, a teacher from school level to university level, and being a teacher for ourselves. That is the concept of mentoring. As you all know, the first teacher in this universe when a child is born is the mother and father. Mada Pida, then Guru. That is, then comes the teacher from various roles. Let it be a kindergarten, a school level. And not only teachers, a person who's sharing a knowledge or something which is beneficial for the growth of an individual is considered to be a mentor. So, warm greetings of the day. Good morning to one and all present here. Let's start our session. My first slide shows some pictures of few children. Okay, we can see when a child is born and on the growing stage, that is a stage of the brain development. They are undergoing lot of creative thinking, and there will be a curiosity inside their mind. In fraction of seconds or minutes, the thoughts are changing, their moods, things are happening. So in this image, you can see various expressions given by a child. And the most attractive one will be the second one, that is a smiling face. The other is crying, the other is having a confused state. So this is a case of a like mentee or the students or the child or the younger age people who are engaged in the mentoring activity. And the role of a mentor is very prominent, that they have to focus all the categories of mood swings, and various classes of students are there, and the role is quite prominent, and we have to engage them, motivate them to move forward in their life. The role of a mentor can be like a lamp. Be a lamp or a lifeboat or a ladder, help someone's soul to heal. It's word given by Rumi. The thing is that sometimes we need to be a lamp, in the sense we have to give a light to their life. Some may be depressed, some may be having no idea what to do. They may be stuck in between. They're facing difficulty in learning. They're facing some other troubles like what to do and how to manage the situation. Lot of issues are happening. So a mentor must be like a lamp or a lifeboat or a ladder, help someone's soul to heal. And there must be like a healing, in the sense he must be adaptable. He or she must be able to calm the other side and give them proper guidelines. Okay. The current situation of our educational system, this is given by Albert Einstein. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it's a stupid. Exactly, we are all unique in our own way. You can see the wild animals here, the elephant, the monkey, the fish, the dog. For a fair selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb that tree. If the master is telling, how is it possible? The monkey will be first in that. What about the fish? It can't survive in the land. The elephant just can't stretch its leg. He can make the tree fall down. Or a bird can fly and get into the top branch. So this is the present education system. We are having students of various background. They may be good in mathematics, science, arts, creative learning, literature, and we are making them to undergo a common examination to ensure that they are brilliant or genius. But by birth they are genius. And this world need all. There is a role for everyone who is present in the world. A driver's role is prominent. He's doing a good job. A nurse job is very like a humanitarian job. She is or he is doing a good one. A doctor is doing a good job. A teacher is building up young minds. A technocrat is building new things, creating new things. A creative writer or an actor is doing a good job. So all people are required for the entire world. It's like a balance. Everyone is having their own role. They are a hero or heroine in their own ways. So our education system is only we need to change it by proper mentoring. For example, the need of various students are will be different. In a classroom, we can't judge it together. And there may be mismatch in learning mathematics. So, how the teacher has to identify? They need to form a student centric methodology where they can interact with the other one. It's like a helping. For example, if for, uh, for example, if a dog need to get something from top of a tree, he can climb over the elephant. So it's a combination of the elephant and the dog. And same thing, a bird can pluck something and bring to the elephant, or bring to the dog, or bring to the other animal. Similarly, we together have to be cooperative. A fast learning student can help a slow learning one. A slow learning one person may be good in creative thinking and art. He can help the other one. Similarly, the mentoring activity has to be done. So, for example, nowadays, when after an examination, usually sometimes we are having the habit of skipping some questions, or sometimes we may be knowing that questions but we are not able to answer it. We are in a confused state. How was the paper? It was easy, but question 5 confused me. What was the question? Wanted the past tense of think. I thought and thought and thought, and I ended up writing think. Actually, he or she know that it's wrong, that think. It's thought, but they are not able to deliver it into the paper or in the result oriented way. They are stuck in between with a confused mind. The role of the mentor is prominent in such a situation, that they can nurture the students in a proper way to get the exact output, that is a result oriented methodology. Like I would like to say, we are having some projects or seminars, or like a result oriented activity where we need to get a result, but in between people are stuck in order to get the result, because they have to match something, mix something, then only they will be getting. But actually they will be having the solution within themselves, but they are not able to deliver it properly. There comes a research guide who can help him or help her. Similarly, the role of a mentor, they need to overcome the confusion stage and provide the proper result oriented output. Actually, the mentor also must be an empty cup. If I'm thinking that I am perfect, I am all right, and I am the supreme power, and whatever I am telling, the mentee has to understand and mentee has to implement, then at that point, my my trust is break. Actually, I need to consider myself like an empty cup. I have to absorb everything. Similarly, sometimes I need to empty my mindset. I need to refresh it. I need to update it. I need to get some ideas from my mentee also. It's like a two-way communication. It's like a give and take policy. Except from education, I must know their personal details, their problems, their interest, the the area of difficulties, all the things I must be knowing, and I should have a clear cut idea about the condition. Then only the mentoring activity will be done in a better way. Remember one thing: from day one of a birth of a child to the end, that is the death, we are traveling through the journey of life. There are different hurdles. Life gives you 100 reasons to cry. Show that you have 1,000 reasons to smile. Because if I'm feeling hungry, I'm having food to eat. How many people are not having food to eat? How many, yeah, how many people in the world is struggling to get a good meal a day? And for water, they're struggling, and for peace of mind, they're struggling. A lot of countries are fighting. The war is happening. I'm having good life. My hands are working. I'm able to talk. I'm able to see the world. So in millions billions way, I need to be happy, and I have must be having gratitude for the life. So that attitude must be there, then only we can move ahead. Similarly, we must motivate the students. If they're failing in the examination, or they are failing in a competition, they are depressed, we need to motivate them. Why? Failure is a stepping stone of success. We need to understand the meaning of failure. Who define failure? What is the actual definition of failure, and what is the actual definition of success? Can anyone tell? Failure means we are just experimenting, and we are understanding that this is not the right path for me, but it may be a good path for the others. I can't argue that. If I am going for engineering, if I am failing, I can't tell that this is not a good course. I'm going for medicine. I'm not becoming a successful doctor. I can't blame the other students who are undergoing the course. I am not suitable for that. I am good in some other things where the other person is not good. I may be a good singer. I may be a good dancer. I may be a good creative thinker. I can do good literature. I can write poetry. What about the other person? A doctor is not able to write poem means he is not, he's good for his medical profession. So it's not important that we need to fix all in all category. We are having our own space in this entire life. So the thing is that a mentor always must motivate the mentee that if he or she is having any difficulty in learning or any problem in the school or college life, it's a situation of experimentation in their life to become a better, strong person. How to overcome that situation? Failure is only a matter of time. Definitely, one or the other day, that failure will be changed into a success. It's only like a door. We need to open it. We need to know what is the right key to open that. So we must be the person who need to provide the right key, so that the student will be it will be easy for them to open the door. In order to try with different key, if you are able to get the right key, they can open it in a faster pace. Count your rainbows, not your thunderstorms. Always be happy with the strengths and understand your weakness, and never your weakness overrule your strength. For example, if I am not good in mathematics, I may be good in biology, I may be good in social science. I have to highlight my strength only, and never I need to. But parallelly, I can improve my weakness to make convert it into my strength. It's possible. There are a lot of tricks, as I have mentioned in my previous slide. If a person not good in mathematics, he or she must identify where is the problem. There comes the role of a mentor. The mentor must diagnose like what's the problem, how it can be rectified. The learning methodology can be changed. The teaching methodology can be changed. Sometimes the student only need a result. Then the teaching can be done on a result-oriented pattern. Sometimes a student need more knowledge. Then it can be done on a knowledge-driven or knowledge-grabbing methodological way. So there are different perspectives. Like it's a matter of cooking. You need to add the ingredients, the salt, the chili powder, the turmeric, the spices. Everything has to be in the right count, and the smell must be good, the taste must be good. So it's a creative as well as a technical and intellectual job a mentor has to do, identifying the mentees. So be happy always. Always see the positive side or the strength of your mentees, like your students. Consider them as your own child. Then convert the thunderstorms into rainbows. Definitely, thunderstorms must happen. Then only we can realize the importance of or the beauty of the rainbows. Inner child and younger mind. Always have a child in your mind. That is the curiosity. Never make or stop the curiosity of a student. They may be happy that we need to always motivate them. If they are doing wrong, also encourage them. They must learn that they are doing in a wrong thing, they are not getting the result. That is also research. So develop that inner child and younger mind. Never lock them, never stop them from doing. For example, if a person is good in sports and not good in studies, never stop the talent in sports. Like always tell you, don't go for that activity. Always concentrate in your studies. Sports will not give you food. It's only a part of entertainment. Not like that. It's a good field. The person who is talking like that, can he or she run a 100-meter race? No. Encourage them, motivate them. Never stop their interest. So everybody has a story. The other thing is that a child in front of you, a student in front of you, a society in front of you has a story to tell. Listen to them. Their story will be different, and your story will be different. I would like to give an example. It's a train travel where a person is crying, sitting idle. He is not able to concentrate on anything because a close relative, his father has passed away. his mother has passed away, he is undergoing a bad situation, that's why he's not able to focus on the current situation. So he's not sharing his story, but the other side, the person must understand why he is behaving like that. He must try to understand what is the reason for that behavior. There may be a story. The story may be watering your eyes, touching your soul. So understand there is a reason for everything. Try to understand the reason and rectify the solution like that. Don't overrule yourself or have a typecasted methodology to solve such situation. Be kind hearted and try to understand everybody has a story and all are unique. In your brain you can see nowadays we are having the social media addiction, the self image, that we are always thinking of ourselves, the body language like hate, curiosity, reading, writing, max, the ego, the rebellion cortex, the love lobe, love for parents, hate for parents, all these things are there in a child. It's a mix of everything, because the thing is that always we need to get the attraction in a public space. We need to be the center of attraction. That is the common nature of anyone. No one hates to get recognized. Everyone need to be recognized. So understand one thing, all these thought processes are going on their mind now. Their social media is there, they can post, they can act, they can share their views, and it's having an impact over themselves also. It's going to overall them. So m- make them or fill them with some value based education also. What is the real meaning of love? How to treat your parents, how to treat your elders, what is the real meaning of value based education. We need to create the concept of sympathy, empathy, compassion, all these things. It has to be like a child is like a clay. We need to create into good art or sculptures. So the role of teacher is very vibrant. If they are throwing that clay to somewhere, it will be destroyed. But if they are creating or nurturing it in the right thing, you can create good architecture over that. So we need to fill them with science, arts, technology, mathematics. Along with that, we need to fill it with values, value based education. You are the best. Always tell yourself that you are the best, because no one can replace you. You can't replace anyone in this world. There is only one person, you, in this world. If you are no more, then your space is gone. So you are the best for yourself and you need to be best for others. So always motivate, be a self motivation for yourself and be yourself. You can see, for example, a parent, we know in India, especially in Asian countries, we are having the concept like the PTA meeting or the open house where the marks are being shared and the teachers will be commenting, your son or your daughter is not good in this subject, he or she needs improvement, all these things. But one thing you must understand, your child is your product. He or she may not be same as the others. They may be proactive, they may be introvert, they may be extrovert. The characteristics is from the ingredient of your gene. So be yourself, understand and recognize your child. Don't force them to be like others. For example, if all are a sheep is going in one side, all sheep will be following. There is no meaning. There are a lot of other paths. There may be beautiful sides in the way. So give them their own space to identify their own interest and to find their own happiness, and be is a helping bridge to overcome their hurdles. So there comes the role of a mentor again. Be a center of attraction. For example, if a student is having some problem, he or she must approach you and talk to you, then only you can overcome that problem. So that interaction can happen only if you are being a center of attraction. If a teacher is going to a classroom, if he or she needs getting recognition, then only he can talk there. Like they're shouting, please listen to me, there starts the end of the teacher. The student must call the teacher, please sir, now your hour is there, please come to my class. There start that the center of attraction. If you are not there, that vacancy or the space must be felt by the other person. So always be a center of attraction for your students. So what is the definition of a mentor? A mentor is a trusted and experienced individual who provides guidelines, advice and support to someone less experienced or knowledgeable. often referred to as mentee. Mentoring relationships typically involve a more experienced person sharing their expertise, knowledge, and insight with someone who is seeking to learn and grow in a specific area, whether it's their career, personal development, education, or any other aspect of life. A mentor may not be a teacher, a mentor may not be your parent, a mentor may not be your sibling. It can be anyone, the entire universe. Like, for example, your pet animal can be a mentor in certain level. The empathy it's showing to you, you can learn that empathy from that. And similarly, your parents can be a mentor to you. You can share your thoughts to them. They are sharing their experience. Like, it is like a give and take policy. And now in the current situation, we are always focusing into a student-centric mode of teaching learning methodology where the activities are being done by a student and the teacher's role is to just be a bridge or connect their activity. So these are the main concept of the characteristics of a good mentor. First one, active listening. A mentor must listen, being able to listen attentively to your mentee, understand their needs, and show empathy in fundamental to effective mentoring. If you are not listening, then you are not a good mentor. You need to understand their problem, then only you can find the solution. So you be the first important point is active listening. The second one is communication. Clear, open communication helps convey ideas, provide feedback, and ensure both parties are on the same page. If there is no proper communication, I am hearing something, I am acting something, there is
So,
no.
sorry for the interruption. The slides are not moving.
Is it moving now?
No. Yeah, now you're going to 16th slide or 17th?
16th, 16th.
Yeah, now perfect, sir.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, yes. Just move on the next slides.
Yeah, empathy, then guidance, advice,
Yeah, yes,
goals.
correct. That is 16th slide.
Yeah, 16th slide.
Yeah, okay,
So
sir.
the other part is that empathy, understanding your mentee's perspective and feeling allows you to offer more personalized guideline support. Then guidelines and advice. It's a continuous process. And finally comes the goal setting. So in order to achieve that goal setting, all the previous things has to be met, like active listening, communication, empathy, then guidance and advice. Is it now visible?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Feedback and delivery, this is the most important thing. If I'm doing something, if I'm not going for a feedback, it's only one way communication. Constructive and timely feedback help mentees improve their skills and performance. For example, if you're delivering a lecture, you must know that whether the others are understanding or coping up with your pace. So a continuous feedback must be there. You must undergo some methodologies to identify that whether your classes are effective. Then problem solving, assisting mentee to identifying and solve challenges they encounter in their personal or professional life. How to create, be a problem solver by creating proper decision, taking proper decision. Decision making an important challenge. A quick decision making skill must be there. You can help them. For example, I can give, like, for a student is telling, sir, I'm not feeling to write the examination tomorrow. You can just ask them why, what's the reason. They're telling that I'm not feeling well, I'm having some medical reason. You just attend it. It's only a chance. If you're failing, you can try next time, but don't miss out a chance. Opportunities will come once in a life, and the time is the most important thing which me and you are getting today. 24 hours for me per day, same thing you are also getting. So utilize it in a proper way. Motivation, conflict resolution. If there is a problem between two individuals, you can be a mediator and to solve the problem. Cultural difference, you know that people from different cultures are mixing together, so you can be a bridge to rectify all these issues. My respect is for those who deserve it and do not demand it. Give respect and take respect. If a person who is younger to you, or like a less knowledgeable person, less experienced person, treat them as an individual, as a human. Develop that humanitarian quality within yourself, so that definitely they will be giving respect to you and taking your words into consideration. A lack of boundaries invites a lack of respect. If there is no proper boundaries, a teacher must always keep a boundary. He or she should not hold her hands over the shoulder of the students. That boundary, you must keep that boundary. A space must be there, then only that respect will happen. We need to mix education with fun and discipline. Now students need fun. They don't like simply sitting in the classroom in an idle manner, always hearing, writing, learning. That fun must be there, that fun element must be there. Then only active classroom sessions will happen along with discipline. Education, the art of learning, is still having fun. Are you entertained? Now in the coming generation, that's the Z generation, students need entertainment. They will not sit idle like the previous generation. So you must mix education with edutainment. That is a new concept coming in the coming years. The teaching community of the teachers must explore this area. So let's go together, and new ideas must be there. We need to innovate ourselves for better methodologies. Lifelong learning is a lifelong process. If I have not learned artificial intelligence during my graduation, I need to update now. What is artificial intelligence? What is the application? I can't tell that it was not there in my syllabus. So lifelong learning. So thank you finally, all the viewers. And if you're having any queries, you can share to me, ask me. And this is my YouTube channel. This is an educational forum. You can go to this YouTube and just type life made up of questions. There is a lot of interactive session. What is the real meaning of this interactive session is that it's just getting an idea of each other. So thank you for giving me this opportunity and sharing your valuable time for me. Thank you.
So, thank you, sir. Thank you for our presentation. I have some questions here.
Sure.
What role does emotional intelligence play in effective mentorship, and how can educators enhance their emotional intelligence to better support their students' growth and well-being?
Emotional intelligence is a wide area to be discussed. That emotions is associated with psychology also. So emotional intelligence in a sense, my threshold for happiness will be different. For example, a group of 20 students sitting in a class. A teacher is taking a class. After the class, you are coming and asking a student, who is your favorite teacher? Five subjects handling by five staff. He or she may be telling one name. Others will be telling the other name. But if a common, like out of 20, 15 students may be telling one name. So emotionally, that person is inclined to all, but we can't judge that the other people are not good. Take the case of a film. A film is releasing, it's become a blockbuster because it's attracting a common group of people. A large mass is satisfied with that film. But if you are going into the detailed part, some may be telling that it's not a good film. But we can't judge that. It is their perspective, and they may be right. It may be not a artistic film, no value based film, but it's attracting and it's entertaining for a common group. So in case of emotions, we are only able to satisfy that common lot. But role of a mentor is that they have to identify the other part, who are not satisfied, and we need to motivate them, and we need to understand the problem, why they are not interested, why they are not satisfied. Then only that satisfaction gap can be refilled. So that emotional intelligence, in the sense, a teacher or a mentor must identify the emotional drawbacks and emotional well-being of their mentees. It's like, as I have mentioned, it's like cooking a recipe, adding the right ingredient. If you need more salt, I need to put more salt, but it may be not suiting for the other person. So that adaptability must be there. That will happen only through continuous feedback sessions, continuous analytical methodologies. The characteristics I have mentioned, we need to be a good listener. We need to understand the real need of the students. It's a time taking process. It will not happen within 1 or 2 months. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, mentorship is often two-way street where both educators and students learn and grow. How can educators benefit from the mentorship process and use these experiences to further their own business or professional development?
Yeah, it's a good question. As you have mentioned, it's the right definition of mentorship. It's like a two-way give and take policy that I have mentioned. Nowadays, we can see the Z generation, the current student generation. They are in a digital world. They are learning everything from the digital gadgets. During the 80s or 90s, we are not that much familiar with these gadgets, but now it's common. So we need to appreciate their knowledge also. They may be good in video editing, Like they may be good in some handling some social medias in a better way, they may be good in app development. So like that, a mentor can also learn something from the mentees. Like it's a two-way communication, but they may be lagging the understanding concept of that, how what is a fundamental building block of an app. There will be a mathematical model, he or she may not be knowing that, they are just doing the application side. So it's a combination that I can learn something from the others and they can learn something from me. And if we are together, we can create new things. Like a team management, if you and me are having the same potential, the team won't work. We need the other people. It's a mix of all together. A person may be good in analytic marketing, then planning. All the people are coming together, only the result will happen. Similarly, that same process, if a person is undergoing a proper mentoring throughout his or her life, she will be a good individual, a good professional, because everywhere they will be able to adapt the film. They will be having the characteristics of a mentorship, like they can understand the problem, go for a good decision making skills.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, are there any specific mentorship models or theories that educators can draw from to structure and enhance their mentoring relationship with students?
There are n number of methodologies. If you are Google and seeing, there are typecasted methodologies, theories are there. But actually, as I have mentioned, it's like a clay. If you are giving a clay to me, I can design many things. You can design many things. Similarly, each mentor is having his or her prominent role. They can develop their own unique mentoring skills or mentoring methodologies. Like if I'm taking a classroom, I can go through the syllabus, I can just deliver the syllabus in a good manner. The students can understand, they're writing the examination, they're scoring mark. But I need to convert it into like a fun element must be added. I will give you an example. If a celebrity is coming and promoting an advertisement, Shah Rukh Khan or Aishwarya Rai, anyone coming and telling something, the student or anyone is remembering that words without mugging up. After 5 days or 6 days, they are remembering the film. They are able to remember the words told by, but why they are not able to remember a definition or a concept taught by a teacher? Because the thing is that the teacher is not able to influence the student. That's why I'm telling the mentor must be a center of attraction, must be like a listener, and must have that domination over the students. If they're loving and that element is coming, definitely the process of teaching learning methodology will be easy. They will be calling the teacher, sir, my your hour is happening, please come. If you're hating you, definitely they will be bunging the classes. So that's the reason that each teacher has to develop his own her methodologies, and it will be quite different. No one can be replaced with others. They must have their own unique qualities. The teacher is national builders. It's a difficult job. As we are talking, it's not an easy job. The job is not delivering the lectures and going. Proper guidance. A teacher may not be teaching good, but giving a proper circumstances to learn. That is the apt definition of a teacher. Any person can teach a syllabus, but how we are teaching, how we are nurturing them, how we are influencing them, there comes the prominent role of a teacher.
Okay. So, what are the some successful examples of mentorship programs in education institutions, and what key factors contribute to their effectiveness?
uh, as I have mentioned, in India now we are going for new education policy. It's a good step. Like there won't be any dropouts. They can go for their own interest. Like second year BTech, if they are not able to continue, they can definitely go for other subjects, getting the certificate for the 2 years. Similarly, the comparison part, in as I have mentioned, in this in Asian countries only we are comparing with the marks, all these things and all. Now, in the coming years, the degree is only a paper or a passport for you. But what you are going to do, how we are going to be, the people management skill, the adaptability, all these things have to be incorporated in your syllabus. The value-based education, the psychology. Now we know that all institution or the role of psychologist is playing a vital role. Students are undergoing a lot of stress level. They are deviated into a lot of drugs and other activities. So how to motivate them to be a good individual? The health is also very playing a vital role. They need to engage themselves into physical activities. So here mentioned the education institutions must promote good platforms for creative learning and thinking. They have to give more focus on sports activities, cultural activities, along with studies. Like I have mentioned in the last slide, it is like entertainment. It must be like we must have that fun element in learning. And such methodologies can be developed and it has to be implemented.
Okay. So thank you, sir. Thank you for the answers. The answers are very useful. I hope the access and the participants can understand about that. So finally, sir, so ladies and gentlemen, I stand here today with a deep, dense sense of gratitude and privilege as we come to the close of this enlightening session with Dr. G. Harikrishnan. So Dr. Harikrishnan's insights and expertise have left an indelible mark on our understanding of the role of an educator as a mentor. So first and foremost, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to Dr. G. Harikrishnan for taking the time to share his knowledge and experiences with us. His profound insights and diverse qualifications and his unwavering commitment to education have been truly inspirational. We have all benefited from his wisdom and expertise in various fields from engineering to psychology and his remarkable ability to bridge these disciplines. In conclusion, Dr. G. Harikrishnan, your presence here today has enriched our understanding of the critical role educators play as mentors, and your multidisciplinary approach is an inspiration to us all. We are deeply grateful for your time, your wisdom, and your dedication to the betterment of education. We look forward to more opportunities to learn from your expertise in the future. So, thank you, Dr. Harikrishnan, for being us today and for sharing your knowledge and passion with us. We truly appreciate your invaluable contribution to this session. So, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Thames Tech Solutions, for inviting me for this wonderful session. It was an amazing experience sharing the knowledge and this platform. So, thank you. Thank you.